afternoon and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School, we bring you the Millis girls varsity soccer team as they take on the visiting Westwood Wolverines. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coots. We are high above the pitch here at Welch Memorial Field. Players have taken the field. Our officials are just about ready. And we are underway with some Tri-Valley League Soccer 2020 style. Mohawks in their home maroon kits going left to right on your media device. Westwood in their white, green, and white kits going right to left. A cloudy 52 degrees today with a breeze at the backs of the Mohawks in this first quarter. Clouds, sun will not be an issue, but we expect some good play on the field. Devin Gatz driving that forward, handled by goalkeeper Rachel Berliner. And Wolverines press forward, chased down by Georgia Jalasco. Challenged by Catherine Hancock, ends up out of bounds for a Mohawk throw-in. All in all, not a bad afternoon for a late October contest. Sophia Vela sending it wide. Lillian Hancock turning the corner. Her shot is saved. Abby Miller between the pipes for Millis. And we have our first marking onto the stat sheet, and quickly followed by another as we have our first COVID foul of the match. COVID fouls touching, heading the ball, pushing shoulder to shoulder, etc., resulting in an indirect free kick. And indirect free kicks this year must be played on the ground. Gatz with the ball. Bumped several times. Whistle finally comes as the ball ends up through. So another resulting rule modification is there is no advantage to be played. Bethany Steiner sends it forward. It's up at the feet of Emily Steiner. She tries that left side. Broken up by Emma Penn. She continues to come forward to the feet of Ava Conington. A little too aggressive that time by Conington. So 3 quick COVIDs here. Caroline Mundy sending that forward. She's on the ball also with Grace Jewett. Jewett sends it into the mixer. Bounces through. Shot by Marissa Amelia is in the goal. So the cross from Jewett made it all the way across the goal to that far post where Marissa Amelia was there and was able to just poke it past goalkeeper Berliner between her and the goal post. And in the 4th minute, the Mohawks have struck first and they take a 1-0 lead. So the tap from Mundy to Jewett, who sent it through into a dangerous spot. Thought it had made it far enough or was out of danger, but Amelia was there on the back post, hustling down. Jewett takes that. Mundy. Jewett takes over, forward. Jordan Ferrantino will turn her defender. Can she get by one more? And the first one comes back. Sophia Vella came back. So near the corner, let's see if we can play that same verse again. Getting the 10 yards. Jewett not able to get any loft on that one. Grass very thick down there, thick in bunches. Hustling down was Connaughton. Just out of bounds. 10 yards, of course, is a long way. And the other football, that's why you get 4 downs. Lillian Hancock looking to switch the field. Devin Gatz steps in. Taken over by Sophia Roberts. She sends it down that right wing. Bethany Steiner with position, getting a few arms from behind. Official pointing in one direction. Oh, most unusual. Steiner had position, was being pushed from behind. Shot from Sophia Roberts is handled by Abby Miller. So Mohawks survive that. Ashley Mackin tried to get it wide. Amelia on the ball. Collision of players. No point in the white direction again. Straight on, so we'll see if Westwood can get a tap and a shot. Roberts lining up the spot she wants it. There's the shot. Dipping and curling wide of the goal for a goal kick. Corinne Champagne in for the visitors. Steiner was looking for Courtney Bickford. Mundy sending that out. Ferrantino giving chase. Might have hassled Mackin just enough. And into the feet of Ferrantino. Mohawks attacking. Riley Caulfield gets a touch to it. Just can't keep it in. Sidelines on this side, of course, tilted towards the sideline. Ball picks up speed. Foot race down this left side. Mundy turns to the feet of Kella McGrail. Now Connaughton. Vella. Hawks forcing Westwood to work across. And now coming the other way. Some open space here. Shot ends up wide. So shots starting to add up for the Wolverines. Shot from distance, speculative effort, but we'll mark it on our sheet nonetheless. Miller tosses to Mundy. Oh, slide tackle. That is certainly the COVID 2020 no-no. Among other things. But good to be playing. Just past the midway point of this 10-game season. Ferrantino bringing it down nicely. Stepping over and changing direction. Knocked out of bounds. So we'll have to mark that in the direct column. We have so this one can go in the air. Ferrantino on the ball. To the top of the area. Looks like a header. That's going to be a problem. Another 2020 no-no. Right at the top of the box. So indirect kick, but in a very dangerous position. Just need a tap and a shot here. Another no-no is you cannot make a wall. So Ferrantino and Jewett standing over the ball. Westwood will have some work to do here to defend. Looks like a Jewett tap to Ferrantino. Player is definitely not 10 yards, which is unfortunate. There's the tap and a shot is up and over the goal. For a goal kick. Angelina Soares, Autumn O'Connell, and Julia Groton check in for your Mohawks. Jewett stepping in to disrupt that. Gets it to Bethany Steiner. Looking for O'Connell. O'Connell does disrupt it to the feet of Emily Steiner. Angelina Soares. Groton disrupting that play. Ball bouncing around. Might be too much contact there, and it is. So COVID against the Mohawks. Wolverines with a chance from about 35 yards out. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Mohawks leading 1-0. There's the tap and shot. That looks far and wide from our angle, and it is. So up and out of bounds. Audrey Roberts and Grace Hunter in for Westwood. Shot is blocked there. I don't know who that was off of. Jalasco might have taken that one off the head. She doesn't look right, so not a foul. It's only when you intentionally use the head is it a foul or a violation. So when your head is in the way of it, that is not a violation. So let's hope she's okay. Trainers on the field. So a timeout on the field with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Mohawks 1-0. So Jalasco comes off the field, checking in Kaylee Peck. So we'll have a corner kick. The ball is in play and blocked. It's a far view from our vantage point, as far away as possible, but looks like that was Ferrantino. This time it gets up and over. Miller comes out to get a hand to it, knocks it away. A brave play by the Mohawks keeper to knock it away and absorb the contact, and the foul is whistled. So we'll mark that into the regular foul column as opposed to that which is a COVID foul. Ball is crossed. Miller on the short hop. Gets enough of it to send it away. The Mohawk defense clearing it out from there. O'Connell dispossessed. Peck sending it up. Westwood coming right back. Mack in. They'll settle. Emma Penn coming forward. Grattan sending it away. Mohawks could use some possession here. Grattan on it. Looking for O'Connell. Mohawks just can't advance it any further. Westwood just putting up a stone wall there. Vela sending it down the right side, chasing after it. I don't have a 22 on my score sheet, so unnamed 22 on that right wing on the ball now. Apologies to 22. Her cross is blocked. So another corner kick. Kick coming across to the far post, a header. So that draws a whistle. 6 COVID this quarter. Under 5 minutes, 4.5 to go. Scratch that 3.5. Math a little off. Long day. Good. Ball should have been played on the ground, but we play on here. Haley Jacobson back to Berliner. Westwood there to settle. Hancock looking for unnamed 22. I have a feeling she's going to be on the ball a lot here. Madeline Lyons with a turn, getting it forward to Hancock. Soars, battling, gets it. Back to Gatz. Step. Gatz to Ferrantino, she's through and onside. The ball just wouldn't settle at her feet as Berliner was out to challenge. Ferrantino is free and clear and well onside at the time the ball was kicked. Oh, Ferrantino guessed correctly, almost came away with that one. Jewett. Ferrantino able to win a throw-in off Audrey Roberts. Marissa Amelia, Riley Caulfield, Ella Bender, and Courtney Bickford in for your Mohawks. Ball is spilled. Oliver Penn gets it back. There she is again. 22. Jewett looking for Bickford. Bickford, a little too much contact there, whistled. Thank you to our crew of making sure there are the required 8 game balls around the field and wiped down as per MIAA rules.
Good try, guys. Great, that's good work.
Lillian Hancock and Sophia Roberts into the game, but I have about 15 seconds left on my watch. We'll see how long on the official watch. Our referee at this sideline is looking at his watch, and I can hear his watch beeping, in fact. And we have reached the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, for Millis, Mohawks 1, Wolverines nothing. So we're back to action here. Second quarter about to begin, and it is underway. So the players have swapped sides. Mohawks now going right to left on your media device. And a quick COVID foul to get things started. 1-0 Mohawks. Start of the second. Goal by Marissa Amelia from Jewett and Mundy. Bickford coming back, just taking that away and sending it right up. Tried to get it to Riley Caulfield. Bickford doing some good work. Earns a throw in. Ball sent forward. Ferentino's got it. 1-on-1. Well defended this time by Jacobson. Westwood streaking down the other way. Mohawks do have numbers back. 2-on-3 for now. Oh, a bump in the back. Haley Peck had position there. Steiner sending it up, and it gets to Bickford. And out of bounds. Miller out to grab that. Nicely settled by Roberts to the right side. Connaughton snuffed out by Gatz. Just behind that one pole. Oh, and that's... Ugh. Not supposed to... Oh, and Miller getting that, and she's bowled over. We did do such a good job making sure the players don't pick up the ball with their hands, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. So Miller, another nice play, absorbing a foul. Getting it up and out. Caulfield poking that away. Disrupted by Hunter, though. It's a momentary bit of excitement there, but she was outnumbered. Ball bounces up and over both Amelia and mystery player.
Chris, I need you to play outside back, buddy. No, put that in.
Julia Groden checking into the game, sorry.
Carol, lots of cover, buddy.
Ferrantino to Caulfield. Poked out by Jacobson. Jewett will keep this one. Perhaps a shot on her own. Yes. A shot and save. Good shot, good save. Westwood streaking forward. So Conington was met by a bevy of Mohawks. Ferrantini looking for Caulfield again, possibly offside. Battle in the midfield. Set high and long by Kaylee Peck. Dangerous spot there, poked away by Ashley Mackin. Danger not over yet. Throw in here for the Mohawks. Megan Wilcox checking in for the Mohawks into the game. They look for her right away. She gets her foot to it. Knocks it wide to Grattan. Ferrantino. Her left-footed cross. Knocked away by Westwood. Mundy knocking it back, but Westwood back on the possession. Bethany Steiner to the ground, no whistle. Gets up and pokes it to Amelia, couldn't keep it in. So our spotters have made a correction on my score sheet. That's Kella McGrail, number 22 on Westwood, no longer to be referred to as unknown. Apologies to Ms. McGrail. Had her number mixed up with another. And that is McGrail on the ball right there as it trails out of bounds. Devin Gatz back in for the Mohawks. 7 minutes and change gone here in this second quarter. Grattan, a nice touchback to Gatz. Her clear out ended up settled by the Wolverines. Situation here on the left side. Shot is up and it's off the crossbar. Another hand on the ball there. Hard to tell from our angle, and that ball will be knocked out of play, sent off as it were, and to be wiped down. Thank you for that. Maddie Donovan checking into the game for the Mohawks. Hard to tell from our angle which crossbar that was off of. We'll have to mark that spot, Zach. Thought that might have been the bottom one, but in either case, it stays out of the goal and it's on the goal kick. Wilcox to Ferrantino. Midfielders are hustling in support. Ferrantino right on the chest of Jewett, who's streaking through. One-on-one in the corner. She turns and gets it across as she's sent to the ground. Mohawks unable to convert there. Nice play from Kaylee Peck, and that's whistled. Not sure why that was different from what happened in the corner. Nice cutback from Roberts, but Gatz and Grattan combined to dispossess. A lot of contact there as Ferrantino is rolled up from behind. So as we ponder that, we reach that magical midway point, 10 down, 10 to go in this second quarter. Mohawks leading by 1. Some room down that right side for Roberts, now closed in on by several Mohawks. She goes to ground. Cross comes through, Miller coming out, gets a foot to it. Ball is free, comes across the goal, but it will not go in. Well, the angle was too tight. It just buzzed right across the goal, inches away from glory. And a whistle. Indirect kick. Shot that, whistling across and out of bounds. That shot from that first one went left to right. This one right to left. This time in the air, would not go. Shot was blocked, and Maddie Donovan made sure that threat ended with the ball going out of bounds for a corner kick. Heavy action at this right end of the field. We're trying to wave on the substitute, Anna McCusker. It's hard to tell. You have to keep your arm up for the indirect kick, and everyone's yelling, screaming, hold on, come in. We're back underway. Shot here from Penn, scoots wide. A heavy action down at this right-hand goal. But Mohawks, Miller and company able to keep the donut on the scoreboard. 1-0 our score here. So handling is a direct kick, ball onside. Ferrantino manages to get it around the defender, but ushered out of bounds by Jacobson. Corner kick. Sent across, Donovan with a shot, kept out on the far post. Emma Penn was on the back post to deny Maddie Donovan's bid. Gatz and Steiner converging, and they steal the ball, looking for Ferrantino. She keeps it in. Not sure why we have anything verbal there. And Ferrantino goes down, and the referee has whistled for that, and that should be a penalty kick. She was inside the area on the line at minimum, but the foul has been moved out. And it's made a COVID foul to boot. So the cross ends up over the goal line. Felt like a solid trip right there. So a strong boot from Berliner brings about one of our other violations, which is the goalkeeper through throw or punt may not send the ball directly over the midfield stripe. Marissa Amelia, Riley Caulfield, and Courtney Bickford back in for your Mohawks. So our game clock has reached 5 minutes. It will halt there. Mine will continue as with the official time on the field. 5 to go and counting. Cross into the mixer. Oh, and a left-footed shot here for Amelia, bidding for her second. Ends up wide for a goal kick. Subs waiting to come in here. Ella Mason, Catherine Hancock, and the formerly unnamed Kella McGrail, number 22, back in for the Wolverines. Wind seemingly picking up. You can see the corner flags flapping in the breeze, adding to what has already started out as a chilly day. Not sure why that was coach left that there. He's trying to get the kick at that point, perhaps. It's up off the back of Catherine Hancock. Wolverines pressing forward though. Shot from Sophia Roberts is saved. So the Mohawks against the wind this quarter, perhaps having some difficulty getting the ball out. Situation here disrupted by Mundy. There's a shot that's up and over. So Chloe Callahan with a chance there. Caroline Mundy got her foot in towards the ball. And then swing shot up and over the net. So we continue here. Westwood shots mounting, 7 this quarter. 14 for the game. Just not been able to find the net. They've had 2 go right across the goal line. Poked forward to Ferrantino, trying to find Caulfield in the middle. Jewett to Ferrantino. Well defended at the last minute by Emma Penn. Should have a full 2 minutes left here, Zach. Jewett into the mixer. And Monday will disrupt that and take a hit. No whistle. Possibly the Westwood player hurt more from that. Callahan turns and shoots. Miller will take that. Boy, end-to-end action here. One end to the other. Jewett trying that left side. Still inbounds. This might have been the smallest steps in history. Madeline Lyons. And Ava Connaughton into the game. About 15 or so seconds to go here. So ball in the midfield. See if Westwood can get an attack going. Poked out of bounds. Referee looking at his watch, and he indeed has found that we have played the full 20 minutes. So we've come to the end of the half here from Millis. Our score, Millis 1, Westwood nothing. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Well, the players have entered the field for the second half alongside Zach Golden. I'm Doug Coots, high above the pitch here at Welch Memorial Field. An exciting first half where the Mohawks have a 1-0 lead, and we are underway. Let me get all my watches going here. Second half pen. And we're good. So Marissa Amelia scoring from Jewett and Mundy in the 4th minute of the first quarter. Mohawks have had to withstand some pressure. Twice the ball going across Abby Miller's goal, but not in. Oh, player to the ground there. Catherine Hancock tangled with Georgia Jalasco, who's back in the ball game. Doing some addition here on my sheet. We'll give some numbers in a second. Ball in the midfield, chased down, ends up at the feet of Amelia. Can't make a connection. Sun has poked its way out, though most of the field in the shadows now. What was a 52-degree start has shrunk down to 50. Miller coming off her line, and she will get that. So the winds are gusting a little bit, though they have died down now. Seasonable weather for late October. Let's run through some numbers here. So 7 COVID fouls and 4 regular fouls against Westwood. 9 COVIDs, no regular against the Mohawks that half. 15 shots for the Wolverines, 6 saves for Abby Miller. 3 shots for the Mohawks, 2 saves for Rachel Berliner. course, the Mohawks making good on one of those and tickling the twine. And that's where we stand at 1-0. Mason sending it forward, and that's off Grace Jewett's head. Just can't feel good on a chilly day like today, but she's okay. So whistle there just to check on the injury. No violation, as there was no intent to head the ball there. Ferrantino will take and win it. Tries to get it forward to Caulfield. Berliner off her line to send it forward, but Mohawks are there. Here come the Wolverines. Roberts. Her long pass looking for Connington is disrupted by Mundy. Back come the Wolverines again. Kella McGrail. Disrupted by Emily Steiner. Did well to avoid any contact, and a foul ball ends up sneaking out of bounds. Ball into the mixer. Trouble here. Quick shot and save. Miller is out, and another save. Lillian Hancock had a second bite at that. But Miller was up to the challenge. She saved that first one, then just trailed the rebound. Got close enough to smother the second shot. Players to the ground left and right there. Amelia able to get that out of bounds so we can take a deep breath. It's been near constant pressure since about a third of the way through the second quarter. Miller again off her line. Penn coming forward. Connington fighting for it. Back to Penn. They try and cycle it around. Caulfield in the mix. Forward again. Knocked away by Mundy. Back come the Wolverines. Back and forth it goes. Jewett sends it high and deep, but it rolls and trickles into the hands of Berliner. Drop kick to Emily Steiner, though. To Ferrantino, tried to poke it over to Bickford. Jewett nudged off. Sophia Roberts coming forward. Connington open on that left side. She puts it to her right, and the shot rolls wide. Riley Conroy and Autumn O'Connell into the game for the Mohawks. A shot from Mackin ends up in the hands of Miller. Back to Berliner. Connell and Steiner providing some pressure. Not sure what happened there. Julia Groton into the game. Not sure if there was some sort of violation of ball not being on the line, which is not a requirement. Mohawk kick in. As I glance at the clock here, we are at the midway point, 10 in, 10 to go. Third quarter, Mohawks holding on to a 1-0 lead. Good turn by Ferrantino there. Mohawks going direct. Several there giving chase. Past that first line, here comes Westwood. Sophia Roberts on the ball. On her right foot, back to her left. This time sent out by Jewett. Not far though. Mackin coming forward. Bethany Steiner will send that out of danger for now. Ferrantino steps in and takes that. She'll send it long. Ball was way upfield. Way further than that, but Jewett is going to keep that in. It's a little too much. Devin Gass coming forward. So Mohawks just can't seem to make a connection in that front third, that attacking third. Intent to play it long, but no one up there. Roberts has been dangerous on the ball. Poked away by Jalasco this time. Jewett on the turn. Roberts down the right wing. Steiner out to defend and to take possession. Up to O'Connell. See if the Mohawks can continue to build something here. Stop and go. O'Connell finding Conroy. Looking for Jewett in the middle. Two Steiners working to get that one forward. Grattan in the vicinity now. Sophia Sisto into the game along with Courtney Bickford and Angelina Soares. Hancock sending it forward. Wolverines have some numbers temporarily. Steiner sending it out of bounds under duress of Callahan. Jewett turning nicely and sending that out of danger. Mason to Jacobson. Foul out of Hancock. Roberts. Oh, Gat's able to get a foot in there. Somehow avoided the whistle. Madeline Lyons into the game. And Julia Grattan for the Mohawks. Wolverines have been probing for that game-tying goal, but the Mohawks been able to hold them off here. Much of the play down in this left side this quarter. Got about 3 minutes to go. Steiner to Soares. Sorrentino got it back. This time does get to Groton. Sisto is cut off. Grattan comes in. Grattan on the move. Let's see if that ball will slow down for her. So off Grattan for a throw in. Ava Connington and Kella McGrail are now known number 22 into the game for the visitors. Jewett stepping forward. This is a dangerous chance here. It's a good spot for a shot, end up being blocked. Wolverines on the attack again. Ends up with a Westwood throw in. Under a minute, third quarter. Mohawks hanging on to a 1-0 lead here. 1-0 as it were. And so there goes the whistle for the end of the third quarter. Our score from Millis. Millis 1, Westwood 0. And we are back with Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. The fourth quarter about to begin from Millis. Mohawks and Wolverines tangling. The Lady Mohawks holding on to a 1-0 lead here from Millis. The pressure from Westwood has been strong, excuse me. Mohawks now going right to left on your media device, swapping for the final time, and we are in the final 20 minutes, the final quarter. I showed 19 shots by the Wolverines, 10 saves for Abby Miller. Some have been very strong coming out, breaking up some crosses. 2 point blank in that third quarter. Keeping the Mohawks alive here. And a contact there. Wolverines with a lot of possession in that third quarter. Sent two right across the goal line that could not find glory. Let's see what this fourth quarter brings. It's been an exciting game. Miller may have to come out here. It's not going to get there. Jalasco knocking it aside. The wind has died down, for which we are thankful from our perch here above Welsh Field. Monday with the block, but we'll end up with a corner kick in. Temperature holding at 50, though surely colder in the shadows and the altitude from our perch here. You could see some of the sunspots on the field. Amelia, goal scorer. Sending it forward. Mohawks haven't been able to make a connection there. really a 50-50 proposition when that whistle goes on things like that. COVID is a funny thing. COVID fouls, that is. So two quick 2020 fouls on the books here in the fourth quarter. About 3 minutes into this final frame. Ferrantino, time and space. Looking for Caulfield up front. Berliner outside her area to send it up. Ferrantino, though, 2 touches nicely to get it forward again. Mundy stepping in nicely. It's up changing hands to Mackin. Bethany Steiner tips it out. Connington. Gatz thumping it forward. Caulfield should be able to get onto the end of that. A lot of contact there. Penn bearing the brunt of it, but being whistled for the foul there. So Gatz and Jewett opportunity to work together again. Well, not a bad spot for a shot. Sophia Vella, Sophia Roberts, and Catherine Hancock in for the visitors. Ella Bender and Julia Grattan for your Mohawks. McGrail just couldn't keep that in. Formerly unnamed. Oh, Mundy stepping in. Oh, Hancock fell over. She expected Mundy to be behind her as she was leaning backwards, but don't call that direct. A lot of assistance from the Westwood bench on that one. Shot from distance is saved. So notch another save for Miller. Wolverines have been knocking on the door, but Miller has been there to keep them out. Bouncing ball and that grass in the middle, players to the turf. McGrail. Jewett and McGrail doing battle there. Bender giving chase. Nicely kept in by Penn. Jewett steps over. She and Ferrantino work together. Trying to find Melia. Gets to her. Tries to get to the byline. Earns a corner. Nice crowd on hand, socially distanced on the far sideline. Straining to view into the sun, but no doubt a little warm on that side. Ferentino will step in, puts it to her left. The cross is in, knocked down by Wolverines. Grace Jewett is on it, trying to turn amongst several. The Wolverines send it out. Jalasko to the right side where there's space. Grattan turning. Ashley Mackin to Lillian Hancock. She'll send it up, but Mundy stepping forward. Mohawks again could use a stretch of possession here. Quite a battle in this area right up here. Neither team giving ground. Wolverines able to break free. Sliding was Hancock, but Monday was able to send it the other direction. Possessed by the Wolverines. Mackin, left side. Lillian Hancock. Streaking forward is Sophia Roberts. She will get there. Steiner there as well. And Roberts falling down too far from our vantage point to see if there was any actual contact. She dragged her leg, usually a telltale sign of seeking something. But with the line out, the hook was baited. And we have a bite here. Sophia Roberts from the spot, and she scores. So at the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter, a spot kick has tied this one up. So that has energized both sides here. Wolverines looking for more. Catherine Hancock, but Abby Miller is there. Mohawks will need to respond to the equalizer. Mundy thrown to the ground, draws a whistle. Not a bad foul there tactically. You hold up a counterattack. Bender looking for Soares. Penn has been strong on this side. The clearance to the Mohawks, but quickly back to the Wolverines. Jewett tries to get it into the area. Bethany Steiner and Marissa Amelia in for your Mohawks. Ferrantino, a long one, does connect with Grattan. Shot from Steiner is blocked. Ferrantino harassed. If she can get around this one and get a shot off here, she does. Ends up wide. Seven and a half to go here. 1-1 our score. Velasco disrupting that to Emily Steiner to Gatz. Tries to get it forward. Gatz battling. Westwood comes out of the pack with it. Miller out, and she will put her foot to that. That's a little less than 6 behind that pole. Looks like Gatz and Ferrantino over the ball. Gatz to Ferrantino. Again, some sort of violation there. We'll have to get a clarification on that and report back from our next broadcast. Wolverines coming forward. A little too much contact there. I thought that was a 2020 foul. Ball up in the air. Chance here for the Wolverines. Gatz to the rescue. So a couple of knees clattering there. Looks like Catherine Hancock down. Hopefully she's okay. So with a timeout on the field, just under 5 minutes to go, our score is 1-1. So we're back to action here. Hopefully Hancock is okay. Two players going for it. Looked like a knee-to-knee contact. And So ball was out for a Westwood throw-in. We'll get ready to start my watch back up. I am just under 5 minutes here. The shot is wide, well wide.
Grab it, Dev. Come on, Grace. Come on, Grace.
So probably both coaches imploring their players on. Goals in yesterday's game came late. We'll see if there's more excitement here left in this one. Trouble here. Player going to the ground again. No sail this time. Same song, different verse. I mean, could have been simulation there. Danger here. Steiner stepping in. She goes to the turf. Players from both sides getting after it here as we count down the final minutes. Shot from distance. Never know with the ground and the bounces on this field, but Miller's up to the task. Question asked and answered. Mohawk's been trying this left side. Penn has been strong. To the right side this time, and Ferrantino gets by. Shot from the top of the area. Good shot, good save. Wolverines the other way. Steiner in a foot race with McGrail. Battle still ensues. Steiner emerging from that victorious. Ferrantino wins it back from McGrail. Shot is wide. By my watch, we're in the final minute here. Mohawks down the right side this time. Jewett coming forward. Held off by the defender. Oh, official blowing a whistle there. A little too much from the Mohawks. The ref looking at his watch over here. He's got his hand on the button, and I think that is it, and that indeed is it. There goes the final whistle. So we have reached full time from Millis. An exciting match between the Millis Mohawks and Westwood Wolverines ends up in a 1-1 draw. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics. Where this afternoon and into the early evening, it is the Mohawks and Wolverines battling to a 1-1 draw. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.